Hi everyone and welcome to this quick demo focused on knowledge check questions related to ServiceNow service portals. In this video, we will walk you through a set of simple questions that are commonly used to test your understanding of key concepts in service portal development and configuration. Whether you are preparing for an interview, certification or just brushing up your skills, this demo will help reinforce the most important topics. Let's get started. Let's see what the first question is. What is a service portal? More than one response may be correct. Among these, we can choose the correct answers. Let's see what the answer is. A ServiceNow user interface. A service portal is an alternate user experience to the standard ServiceNow user interface, an intuitive way for users to interact with the Now platform. A ServiceNow user interface available for desktop, tablet, and smartphone. A widget-based user interface. Second question. True or false? Portal pages are unique for every portal. The answer is false. Why? Because pages are not unique to a portal and can be used in as many portals as needed. A portal applies theming, a header, a footer, and some additional metadata to a page, allowing reuse without changes to a page's definition. Which of the following is not part of the portal configuration tools? Let's see the answer. Answer is theme editor. The next question is, which one of the following is a true statement about portal row layouts? There are multiple options. Let's see what's correct answer. This is the correct answer. Portal row layouts are based on Bootstrap's grid system. Moving on to next question. Which of the following are true statements about portals? More than one response may be correct. Among these, we have to select more than one response. Let's see what the answers are. A widget can be used more than once on a portal page. Roles control access to widgets. Why? Containers can have 1, 2, 3, 4 or 6 columns. Widgets can be used more than once on a portal page. The portal MIAM homepage has 3 icon link widgets. For example, portals must have one container but can have more. Container columns can have as many rows as needed. To restrict widget access, apply a role to the widget. Next one is, which of the following are true statements about portals? More than one response may be correct. Let's see the answer. All the responses are correct. Page layouts are responsive to device type, responsive to screen resolution, viewport size changes when a page is resized, containers can be fixed layout or fluid layout. When designing portals, think about the user experience you want for your users. According to that, design your page layout. Where do you specify the viewport size at which a portal element should appear or disappear? Among these, portal, page, container, column or widget? Answer is container. Why? Because service portal hides and shows containers only. Next, which service portal framework tool is used to restrict access to a widget by role? Branding editor, designer, page editor, widget editor, portal access editor. Answer is page editor. Use the page editor to restrict access to widgets. Roles determine if users are authorized to see widgets. Next comes, which of the following are true about the branding editor? More than one response may be correct. Applies a color theme to your portal, previews changes as they are made, sets all buttons to the same color, lets all users apply their own theme to your portal, allows only the 216 web safe colors. Answer is, applies a color theme to your portal, previews changes as they are made. Next, which one of the following is not a true statement about widget client script? Map server data from JavaScript and JSON objects to client objects. Gathers data from user inputs like input text, radio buttons and checkboxes, processes data for rendering, passes data to the HTML template, passes user input and data to the server for processing. Answer is, gathers data from user inputs like input text, radio buttons and checkboxes, processes data for rendering. Because the HTML template gathers data from user inputs like input text, radio buttons and checkboxes. Next, which one of the following is not a true statement about widget server scripts? Let's see. Sets the initial widget state, sends data to the widget's client script using the data object, works with record data, web services, and any other data available in ServiceNow server-side scripts. Specifies widget's parameters, runs server-side queries. Answer is specifies widget parameters. The option schema specifies widget's parameters. Which of the following are widget server global objects? More than one response may be correct. Current widget data input options. Answer is data input and options. Widgets do not have a current or widget object. Next one comes, which of the following are true statements about widget clones? More than one response may be correct. Clones are created every time a widget is added to your portal. Clones are copies of widget records. Baseline widgets cannot be edited and must be cloned to make changes. Clones are read-only. Any widget can be cloned. The true statements are clones are copies of widget records. Baseline widgets cannot be edited and must be cloned to make changes. Any widget can be cloned. When widgets are added to your portal, a widget instance and not a clone is created. Clones are editable and are not read-only. And the next one is, which of the following best describes the client script global function this.server.updateOf? Calls the server and posts this.data to the server script. Calls the server and automatically replaces the current options and data from the server response. Retrieves the options used to invoke the widget on the server. Calls the server script and passes custom input. Retrieves the serialized data object from the server script. Calls the server and posts this.data to the server script. This best describes the client script global function this.server.updateOf. Because the this.server.refresh of client script global function calls the server and automatically replaces the current options and data from the server response. The this.server.get of client script global function calls the server script and passes the custom input. The client script global object data is the serialized data object from the server script. The client script global object options contains the options and values used to invoke the widget on the server. And the next one is, which of the following are classes in the widget API? More than one response may be correct. Record watch, SPUtil, SPModel, SPAreaUtil, Glide SP scriptable. Answers are SPUtil, SPModel, SPAreaUtil and Glide SP scriptable. Record watch is a method in the SPUtil class. Next, which of the following are widget debugging strategies? More than one response may be correct. Log to console scope.data, console.logoff, spmodel.alertoff, sputil.addTrivialMessageOff, third-party browser-based debugging tools. All the responses are correct. Let's say true or false. When multiple widgets are on a page, widget controllers are siblings. It depends. This is a tricky question because there is not enough information to know for sure. In most cases, the statement is true. In the case where one widget is embedded in another widget, the statement is false. Why does this matter? When emitting and listening for events, you need to know the relationship between the widgets. Next, which of the following are true about widget options? More than one response may be correct. Setting widget options values affects all instances of a widget. Widget options are identical for all widget types. Portal users can change the widget option values. Developers can add widget options to the widget option schema. Reference is a valid data type for a widget option. True about widget options are developers can add widget options to the widget option schema. Reference is a valid data type for a widget option. Setting widget options affects only one instance of a widget. Every widget type has its own widget option schema. Only developers can change the widget option values. Which one of the following best describes an Angular provider's directive, controller, widget API class, event, function? Answer is directive. Angular providers are extended HTML attributes known as directives. Which of the following are true statements about record watch? More than one response may be correct. Notifies tables when records are changed by widgets. The record watch of method is part of the SPUtil widget API class. It is automatically part of a widget's logic, registers a listener in a widget, notified when table records are inserted, updated, or deleted. The true statements are notifies tables when records are changed by widgets, registers a listener in a widget, notified when table records are inserted, updated, or deleted. Basically, record watches notifies widgets when table records are changed. Developers must add record watch to a widget's logic. Next comes expressions are used to perform data binding from the model to the view. True or false? Answer is true. The options object sends widget instance option values from the server to the client when a widget loads on a page. True or false? It's true. Next, data obtained using an expression cannot be sorted, filtered, or formatted. True or false? It's false. Next, a link function can be used to manipulate the DOM document object model. True or false? It's true. Finally, it is good practice to rename the default controller alias within a widget record. Is it true or false? It's true. These ends are knowledge check questions.